US bombers are poised over the Middle East. But there's one problem. There is no exit plan. Unlike past Trump strikes with clear objectives, this operation risks becoming a cycle of endless retaliation. The question now is pretty simple. How do you stop a war before it even starts? Let's decode this. Now, here's the challenge. Any strike on Iran's missile and nuclear facilities must begin by degrading their defenses. Political pressure to hit the IRGC plus the possibility of restriking nuclear strikes means there's no natural off-ramp. Iran's bases, Hormuz choke points, and regional proxies are all fair game. Each retaliation pushes the US closer to escalation. Unlike past Trump victories like the Maduro operation or last year's nuclear site strikes, there is no clear endpoint. The situation has been building for months. Iran's missile arsenal is already with hundreds of launchers dispersed across the country. Key nuclear facilities have been reinforced and new sites like the Pickaxe Mountain facility are nearly complete. Tehran is not just preparing to defend its weapons, it's preparing to survive a full-blown strike. Command authority has been decentralized, meaning even if top leaders are hit, the military and IRGC can continue their operations. Meanwhile, the regime is cracking down hard at home, dispersing protests and suppressing dissent to prevent internal chaos during this conflict. But then, here's where the danger really escalates. Any US strike is likely to target missiles, nuclear sites, and IRGC infrastructure. But Iran has made it clear that all US bases and assets in the regions are fair targets. That means even a limited strike could trigger attacks across the Gulf, including the Strait of Hormuz, threatening global oil flows. The political trigger is just as important. Trump's public warnings against Iran's crackdown on protesters raise expectations that the US will intervene decisively. Tehran sees the clock ticking against its bargaining position in Geneva, where talks on nuclear enrichment and sanctions relief continue. But trust is low. Iran's leadership believes a misstep could be existential, making them more likely to respond aggressively, even if diplomacy is still ongoing. In short, without a clear exit strategy, Trump's strikes risk turning a limited operation into a permanent cycle of conflict. Iran is braced, armed and ready to retaliate, leaving the United States and its allies in a precarious position. The war could start small, but it may never truly end. WION decodes complex issues in simple language. What do you want us to decode next? Let me know in the comments below and stay tuned.